Are you struggling with getting results with your dual action machine? If so, watch this video. I will show you few different things that might improve your work just by changing the polisher. A lot of people buy dual action machine thinking that they're all the same. Also, if they buy the more expensive one, they're gonna get better results. I also seen people have an already polisher, but they were struggling with results, so decided to buy better one, and they bought the same type of polisher without knowing, just from more expensive brand, and expecting that this polisher, because it's more expensive, is gonna do better job. And then they were surprised that the results they got from the new machine was pretty much the same as from the old one. When you choose a dual action polisher, what you should consider the most is the size of the throat this polisher has. It doesn't matter what logo is on the machine. When you're choosing the most expensive polishers, what you're really paying for is for that little bit of more comfort, little bit smoother work. However, the performance will be the same as in the case of cheaper ones. Here we have 5 different polishers. The cheapest one is €130, the most expensive one is €600. In the case of these polishers, I definitely wouldn't pick the most expensive one, as it's cordless, so it has even less power than the cheapest one. So the biggest consideration when choosing the polisher should be what throw the machine you're choosing has. Here we have 3 machines with 9mm throw, 15mm throw and 21mm throw. So first of all, what is the throw? Throw is the size of orbital movement that machine provides. Let's have a look first on the 9mm throw dual action. Now let's see the 15mm throw. And now 21mm throw. So what does it mean in real life? The bigger the throw, the more cutting power your machine has. So now let's see the results I will achieve on this panel by using same compound, same pads, but different machines. For this test I will use medium compound and sort of medium pads. On each section I will do 3 passes, starting from spreading, then I will do force pass on sort of moderate speed, and then I will increase the speed to maximum. So let's see the results after the 3 polishers. In the case of this bonnet, I did the damage with 400 gradation sanding pads, so the damage is pretty heavy. Of course, I wouldn't expect miracles after any of the combination here. But let's see the fourth section. So as you can see, there is some improvement on it. Of course, the deep scratches are still there. In the case of combination like this, medium combination, there wouldn't be enough power to remove any more. In the case of 15mm throw dual action polisher, the result is slightly better. It's not huge difference, however, it's slightly better. So it shows that between 15mm throw and 9mm throw, you only have that little bit more extra cut. However, the biggest difference on this panel, you can see clearly I achieved with 21mm throw dual action. So let's do another test. I will use heavy cutting combination. Of course, to check the results properly, I always use panel wipe to make sure I remove any sort of residue of compounds that I use for polishing. So as you can see, there is improvement after this combination, even though I have small polisher. If I wanted to remove those deep marks that are left fully, I would have to just repeat the process. In the case of 15mm throw, the result is 15-20% better than in the case of 9mm. However, as you can see here, using the 21mm throw dual action, it's a game changer for removing this type of imperfections. So if I was choosing polisher, I would pick one depending on what I need the polisher for. If I have low budget, I definitely go for something like this. It's perfect solution if you want to learn machine polishing, as it has all the features. Once you master this type of polisher, you will have no issues with using any bigger one. Yes, this polisher has the lowest cutting power. However, if you want to correct harder paint even, you will do that, just you will have to spend more time. In professional use, what this polisher is handy for finishing stages, but also if you come across very soft paints like Japanese cars, even for cutting stage on those paints is extremely good tool. When it comes to 15mm choke dual action polisher, once you have bigger budget, this is perfect solution, ideal for learning machine polishing, for single stages, for finishing most of paints, also for soft paints it will do the job perfectly. When it comes to cutting power, it has more cutting power than the small machine, but it's also limited. You can actually increase it a little bit by, instead of using sponge pads, you could use wool pads. However, if you're looking for the next level of your cutting power, this polisher, the 21mm choke, will be the perfect solution. For complete beginners, maybe this wouldn't be the best solution, as it's a little bit harder to use. If you have already some experience with smaller polishers, well then you have no problem with this one. But it's definitely the perfect solution for heavy cutting of damaged paints like this one, as well as for single stage polishing on harder or medium paints. So now I hope you have good idea about abilities each polisher will provide for you, and if you have already one, you can simply pick another one that will speed up your process. So overall, there's no point expecting from polisher as effective job as from the bigger one, as well as if you're buying polisher and you're just looking at the price and you're hoping that the more expensive polisher will give you better results. That just doesn't work in real life. And to make it even simpler for you, when you're thinking about polishers, which one to buy, what could you expect from this or the other one, you have 9mm, 15 and 21. Your 9mm choke, it's sort of fine polisher, 15mm choke medium, and 21 it's your heavy cutting polisher. So you can treat each polisher same as you think about polishing pads or compounds. You have 3 gradations of them, you have 3 gradations of polishers too. So to recap this video, 9mm polisher, the easiest one to start to learn with, also perfect tool for finishing or working on soft paints, which means this polisher gives the most gloss out of all of them. 15mm choke, the most optimal choice, and 21mm choke, the heaviest cutting power. So that's everything in this video. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, comment below. If you like this type of content, make sure to subscribe my channel, and see you on the next one.